What's good, YouTube? We back to it with another vlog. So today we got a couple errands we gotta run. So I gotta take these to my little cousin because he playing football and stuff. So like, there's some visors and gloves in there, and chin strap. They're all clean, but they can re-clean it. Then we taking all this stuff and this stuff, and then my like special coins and stuff like that. So like anything that's signed and autographed, we're taking it to a card shop. Let's see if I can get like appraised or something like that. And then my radiator blew up, so my mechanic, gotta go pick him, cause good guy, he fixed my stuff. So we gonna get to it, YouTube. I would show y'all this spot, but that's not my place, you feel me? But I just dropped my stuff up at my cousin's house. Now we're gonna go pay the mechanic, and then we're gonna go on downtown and get this stuff appraised. I would love to show y'all where my mechanic is, but that's, you know, if you know me, you know exactly where I stay. But for people that don't know me, you don't need to know where I live, you know? That's too much info. But there's always this beautiful Corvette right here, and I love it. Alright, let's see what the stuff appraised for. Actually, I'm kind of excited to see what it is gonna appraise for. Because, like, this stuff been sitting in my room for a minute, and, like, I feel like it's cool to have, no doubt. But also, you know, space fillers. So, like, I feel like I can get something else put in that space, as well as, you know, if it has value to it. Like, I want to know if it's gonna, like, increase value materialistically, or if I can, you know, cash out and go on and put in like stocks or something like that. Go on and put in my retirement, you know. Help the 401k fund, you know. I want to be able to retire. But they're so yellow. But it's alright. My white strips are coming in too, so it's gonna be alright. And then it's almost July, so I'm almost clear to go to the gym, guys. After I get, you know, MRIs and my wisdom teeth out. Right for my birthday, guys. Oh my god, it's so fun. But yeah, we gonna go get the stuff appraised. We're gonna have a good time. I haven't ate yet, so probably gonna grab a grub. I gave him $300, cleared off all of that. What else? I need to go somewhere. When I remember, I'll come back to y'all, because I don't want to edit this part. Alright, we're gonna get to it. It was my check-in, just like that's what it was. The section that I didn't remember, he said bring it back after Tuesday because he's going out for Memorial Day. I was like, alright, cool, I can do that. It's not like it's really probably tripping anything up. It's probably just because the, you know, new radiator is trying to figure out, you know, what this part is. Even though it's the same part, it's still trying to figure out, you know, cars will be cars, you know, especially older cars. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so it's parked over there. It says restricted parking. I'm gonna go in and ask, one, if I can film, and two, where I'm supposed to park. So give me a second. Alright guys, it's a go. I didn't know about recording, I gotta ask that real quick, but I will say it is a go to bring this stuff in, and it's a go to park here. So my vlog bag. Oh, my bad.
But we don't do Pokemon.
Okay.
But yeah, those are in bad shape. Those are hard to be. It'd be hard to do anything with those. Okay.
All right. So in this bag, I have the jerseys. They're not signed jerseys, but they are older jerseys. Sort of.
They're not signed or nothing.
Nah, they're just older jerseys. They were so. The story behind them is that my grandma had a friend that used to work for the NFL. Yeah. So she would end up collecting pieces and just have them. And she had only granddaughters, so she's like, I don't have anybody. So then she sent them to me.
Autographs, unless you find somebody online that
just interested
lives in those cities. Okay. You know, they may be interested in them. It wouldn't be something that we would be.
Okay. And then everything in here else is. Some stuff is, like, there's only one thing that's not autographed. Well, two things are autographed in here. Don't know how much that's worth.
Nah.
Nothing?
I don't have a clue.
Okay, no clue.
I wouldn't do.
I know there was 500 of these made.
I wouldn't know about that either.
Okay.
That's neat, though. That's sharp.
My grandma worked.
Now, let me tell you where there's another place at.
Okay.
Do you know if you go? I'm trying to think of the name of it. But if you go straight up this street and take a right.
Still in downtown Opelika?
Yeah,
right here?
downtown. Okay. You'll see the Blues Brothers outside.
Blues Brothers.
It's like statues.
Okay.
They collect all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
So he would know more about this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Than all we do is sports.
Okay, well, I still have some sort stuff though. I have this signed football.
But you don't have the certificate with it, nothing where they signed it, do you?
No.
Okay, so we couldn't sell that.
What?
Nope, not without the.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that's okay. So they're all worth nothing without the signature.
Well, not necessarily. If you get the right person, but we can't sell them in here without certificates.
Okay. Would that be the same there?
Yeah, everything we got that's autographed, we got a certificate on it.
Okay, that's fine. That kind of sucks because.
I know it.
I have his signature as well, but no, not a signature authentication. You know, he played for Bama, so you know it's a little something. And then there's a signature on this one. This one did not detect the deterrent of time.
Yeah. I mean, everything's neat, but it's just something that we wouldn't be.
Gotcha. Would there be a way I can even get a signature of authentication?
You can send them to PSA.
PSA.
And they take them and we do things like that with sometimes PSA GameStop. They send stuff to PSA.
Okay, so
yeah.
GameStop could do it?
Yeah, GameStop does. Any kind of autographs, they could send it.
Well, would any of these be... I said, they're just older, so I just thought they would have some kind of value. Okay. Would you possibly be able to tell me what they might be valued if I could get a signature authentication? Or without that, you wouldn't know?
Without that, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what. The best thing to do, if you ever do get them authorized, look on the web. I mean, that's where we mostly go to get most of our stuff.
Would they do coins over there too? Cause I have
they do.
Some, okay,
they do coins
I have some
over
silver
there.
coins, dollar coins, and
they do coins also.
Okay.
Yep, they do. But it's neat stuff, but it's not anything that we would be able to move in here.
Besides the cards, and the cards are in bad condition.
Cards in bad condition.
Gotcha.
Now he actually deals in Pokemon over there. You notice there's quite a few Pokemons in there.
Yeah, I had those since I was little. Those were gifts.
Now those are different.
Yeah.
He making do something. I mean they're crazy.
Okay.
Pokemon is right now.
Yeah.
I mean it is crazy. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, that's why I came up here to see if they're worth anything, you know? That's why I decided to come up here.
This is some of that stuff, if you get the right person.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, but in here, most of the people around here looking for Brave stuff and stuff like that.
I know Chiefs fan, because Chiefs are all the way up in Missouri.
Yeah. So you...
It's alright. I just wanted to see what they were.
No, it's neat.
You don't see too many of them.
No, you don't. Sure don't.
So I don't even know who half these people are on the signature. It's because signatures are so ineligible half the time. I don't know who this is.
Now that's a neat car there.
Hey man, why are they all so cool? I don't know. Maybe I might go own a card shop because they all cool. That dude, his sons were going golfing. He said he'll watch the shop for the day. Yeah. Then he said me over here. This guy over here said, I don't care if you record. I was like, unless you're just being mean about it or weird about it. He said, it's the First Amendment, you know. Do as you please. He said, this is all public property. Do as you want. I was like, I bet. So, get some of this stuff out of the car. You're good. Yeah, I got a lot.
You got one or two in there, huh?
I got it.
Set on what you got on that table right now. We have to know.
Okay.
They didn't want to take that football?
So he said I need letters of authentication, and I don't know how to get those. But yes, this is a fully signed whole team.
On those signed ones, you're probably gonna have to get
He said GameStop might be able to help me?
like a handwriting expert. You know, someone who verifies handwriting and signatures, they can compare that. If you get something verified like the signatures are valuable. Unless it's like a gameplay ball, then you'll need something else. You'll almost need both. But it could be worth it.
I mean,
Beckett would do it, yeah.
you didn't want to take the Marcus Allen bobbleheads, like.
What?
You didn't even want to take the Marcus Allen bobblehead, sir.
Oh, you wouldn't take that?
Nah.
Have you been to almost anything? The pawn shop right by the fountain? I definitely give them a shot.
Okay.
For all of that, like Pokemon cards, yes, do that. But everything else.
Pokemon cards team.
Okay. Let me show you.
Okay. I'm chilling. This was my goal for the day, was just see what's up with these. This is cool. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. But it's really cool. I'm fun. I'm gonna play on my phone. I can still do something with it, probably, hopefully. 8 bucks.
Earlier this week, it was a $1,200 card.
Have fun.
Yeah, I'm like, look, you've already damaged it. Try not to damage it anymore. Okay, please don't damage it anymore.
So he bought it from you?
No, he didn't buy it from me. He brought it in to try to sell it.
Oh,
But we don't normally buy cards
gotcha.
at like that range. First off, we don't carry that much cash in the drawer.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense not to.
And then second, there's a lot of risk in buying and selling cards of value a lot higher than a certain point.
Yeah,
if you have
like
a
you gotta find the
card,
right people to buy them.
if you have a card that's worth $200 or more, just send it off, get it graded, get it protected. Then you can sell it on eBay. You can check the price on price charting. You can watch it fluctuate. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Because condition is everything, and when it comes down to it. That card that I was talking about that he brought in,
That coffee stain.
it was probably a $700 card in its condition, but a grade 10 was a $5,000 card.
So if he had like perfect condition, he
If
would.
he had a perfect condition card and it was graded as a 10, it was a $5,000 card. So like, you know, it's still being slightly damaged. It's still at least almost $1,000 for the one card. But you know, it's like, man, it's like taking care of your cards is
part of the game.
It's part of the game for sure.
I don't even know what half the stuff is worth or is or the conditioner. I just have them, you know.
No, I understand.
But I seen this guy. He does. He has like a gas station, and he'll like record in the gas station and record his interactions and stuff like that. But he does it for like comedic purposes and stuff like that. So I mean. So my channel is just nothing but sidequests, honestly. It's like the other day I went to AUM. One time I was in Atlanta Autos and I was letting me in cars, and the other time it was like I went to a Hawks game. And like it's like there's no premise of my videos. It's just side quest.
No, I understand.
But like stuff like this, people love stuff like this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So out of your stack right here,
Okay.
these three are probably your most valuable three.
Okay.
The Sylveon, the Flareon, and the Pikachu.
Okay.
Their condition is more lines of the heavily played, if not damaged.
Okay.
And you can see the wearing on the corners and the back, and like you start seeing the whiting of the edges.
That's just from time?
It's just from time. You know, like this one has a bend. You see the little creases coming up. So it's one of those that it does affect the value.
Okay.
In generality, when it comes to your cards, you might have $20 value for all of it. It's retail. Condition is a hard point. This Pikachu heavily played is about $6 in value. You could sell it for about $6 to somebody. If it was in like mint condition, it would be like $30.
Oh,
and and that's the same for all three of these. They're all priced approximately very similar to each other. So I got the Flareon in its current condition is probably about $4 in value, and the Sylveon's about $3 in value in its current condition.
Okay.
Just because you'll run into the heavily played, you start getting little bends in there, nicks in there. The whitening of the edges is huge when it comes to conditions, and so.
Yeah, I mean, that's Murder She Wrote, you know.
You said you wanted to know. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I came in for. So they just collecting dust.
It's okay. I mean, they're still fun to have. You know, somebody will definitely want them. You know, now you could take them to almost anything and see if they'll give you $5 for the 10.
Hey, you know. Wow, the 10.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, those are card sleeves. So they're going to be this. This is the white mat. So I'll show you the color on the bottom. But these are card sleeves. They're standard sleeves. They have a. I can show you an example of one.
Wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. So I had some good cards. Not extremely like valuable cards, but I had some good cards, and like $30 plus and more. Multiple cards, like three really solid cards. Even in their condition, they're not worth much, but they would have been if I kept them. You know, investments. You know. Little me didn't know. Little me knew no better. I'm not upset at Little me either, because Little me was playing with them, you know, moving around, different places, you know. They stayed this long. And he gave me retail value, not market value, so I mean, market value to that Flareon was like $200 something bucks. Retail, obviously, you know, retail needs to make money, retail needs sales. So I mean, I'm not upset. But we're going to one probably last shop, unless he sends me somewhere, to see what he says about like authentication and stuff like that for these signatures and stuff like that. But we're gonna head there, and then we're going to Doe's, man. We're going to Doe's, man. I didn't have Doe's in a good minute. We're going to Doe's. I'm hungry. I haven't ate yet, but we're gonna get to it. Alrighty, so the last place didn't want to make a sale. They said they got like 1 million Pokemon cards. They had a whole case of Pokemon cards they had to go through. And it was like, unless we're trying to buy something, we don't really do appraisals. He said check eBay, check listings, you know, authentication. You know, people do that, like stuff like that. People do the appraisal part for people like that to get the sales. You know what I mean? So like, that was, I guess, eventful. That was something. Oh, my cash bag's ripping. I was hoping to keep them, you know, use them again, but they're ripping. But it's alright. Alright, we're going to get Doe's. Oh my god, I haven't had Doe's so long. Put my mind just down, and then if I do end up talking, I'm gonna tell y'all what I got planned. If not, you know, we're gonna do something else. Probably. Yeah, we're gonna do something else. Alright.
I got him on the video. Eliora, Naomi, Monteith.
Anaya, you in the shot! You can stand over there!
Symphony, at least, Rob.
Yeah!